you are the one who are shaping up the future of this area.
Yes, on average, we have one launch every month.
Let's talk numbers now.
Sky is the limit.
Hi there, my name is Dimitri Riem, and welcome to the channel. This is not about me, and it's not about you either. It's about one thing and one thing only: finding the smartest, the most profitable investment in today's Dubai real estate. The market is so crowded. 40,000 agents. My friend is an agent. My taxi driver is an agent. The guy filming this video, also an agent. So finding the agent is not a problem. The real problem: too much noise, too many options, and it seems to be challenging to get to the truth. This is why this channel exists. No hype, no hard sells, just the insights you need to make the right decision. ROI, ROE, KFC, UFC, we break it all down. Let's cut through the noise, starting now. Where are we?
We are in Beyond Sales Center, our home since November last year.
What is Beyond actually? Take us a little bit back, please.
Beyond is a real estate development which focuses on the wider luxury segment in Dubai. Beyond is under the group of Omniyat. If I want to tell you a little bit about Omniyat, basically they focus on the ultra-luxury segment in Dubai. They have the Lana in Business Bay, they have the Opus, they have One by Omniyat, and several other projects as well.
Omniyat Group acquired a very strategic parcel of land, over 11 million square feet of GFA, in a maritime city development, a coastline of Jumeirah with a beautiful over 4 or 5 kilometer of sea frontage and marina to create this unique experience. The layering approach that we have created between natural greenery and the water and the community, I truly believe the location, the collaboration, and the leadership of Maritime City and the sheer passion and volume and professionalism of the Beyond management team will deliver a surprising element for the market.
What was the original idea behind creating Beyond, and how far are we from achieving that goal?
So we started last year in March when we acquired a big parcel of land in Dubai Maritime City. We have more than 11 million square feet of GFA, and we already launched several projects. We started with Saria in September, and then we moved to Orais, and then to Sensia, and the last project was Mural.
So in other words, you are the one who are shaping up the future of this area.
Exactly. So in this location, we are creating a district. We are creating a place where you don't only have standalone buildings, but you have a whole district where you have plenty of amenities, you have high-end restaurants, coffee shops, everything in close proximity.
What is so special about Maritime City, and why your focus shifted toward this area specifically?
Basically, if you go across the whole world, the waterfront properties are the most premium ones. And the same thing applies to Dubai. If you go back in time, if you look at the previous waterfront locations that we have, let's take the Palm as an example, or Dubai Harbor, or Blue Waters, all these locations appreciated a lot since they started. And people were able to make a lot of money because they started they invested at the early stages of the development. So the same thing is going to apply in Dubai Maritime City because it is one of the last waterfront communities or destinations that we have in Dubai.
Talking about communities, every community has something unique in it. What kind of lifestyle are you designing here?
Basically, what we're trying to give in Dubai Maritime City or in our community that we are building is we're trying to make it as luxurious as possible. It starts from the amenities that we have, from the private beaches, from the lagoons, the man-made lagoons or the sandy lagoons that we have. Every single building has a completely different amenities than any other building.
Seafront real estate is coveted luxury all around the world. In Dubai, with a coastline of only 72 kilometers long, true seafront properties are extremely limited, making up to only 7% of their entire supply. When the supply is scarce and demand is high, the prices don't just rise, they surge. If we look at this slide in particular, we can see that all of the areas that are currently considered a luxury class areas are direct seafront properties. With the exception of Dubai downtown, obviously, this is the heart of Dubai. It will always remain the premium real estate. And the rest are direct seafront properties. The maritime city is marked with a golden arrow on this particular slide, and it's destined to follow the same route. Now moving on to this slide, we can see the actual numbers. Whenever the Blue Waters was launched initially, the starting price point was around 2,000 per square foot. Nowadays, it's reaching up to 6,000 and 7,000. Palm Jumeirah was launched at 2,000 per square foot, now it's reaching up to 10,000. Emaar Beachfront Dubai Harbour, again, was launched around 2,000 per square foot, now reaching up to 5,000-6,000 per square foot. Therefore, the maritime city is following the same direction, and it's a no-brainer investment. As an example, the recent launches in Dubai Harbour and Emaar Beachfront areas were started at around 3.9 million for one-bedroom apartment, at around 6.4 million for two-bedroom apartment, which is pretty much double as what we can find in the maritime city. Looking back at the resale market, secondary prices, we can see that Blue Waters prices are reaching 4.8 on average for the one-bedroom, 8 million for two-bedroom apartment. Again, Emaar Beachfront, 3.3 for one-bedroom, 5.7 for two-bedroom on average. Looking at the actual location of maritime city, we can clearly see that it has a massive advantage compared to the already existing seafront destinations. What is it? It's the proximity to the Dubai downtown itself. As we said before, it's the heart of Dubai, and it will always remain Dubai premium real estate regardless of what's happening around in other areas. Therefore, being connected to it in today's Dubai takes us roughly 20 minutes. Given the major investment of Dubai government itself into major infrastructure updates, including the roads, the travel time between Maritime City and Dubai downtown will be as low as 10 minutes by the completion date. Where do you see this area in, let's say, 5 years from now?
Again, going back to the previous waterfront locations, choose any area in Dubai, start from Blue Waters onwards. You will see that within 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, the appreciation was more than 100%. So we don't want to go that far with the Maritime City, but it might reach that much.
If someone is on the fence, what is one thing they should remember?
So when we talk about Dubai Maritime City, we're talking about a destination which is on the water, yet you are very close to the center of the city. You're only 10 minutes away from Sheikh Zayed Road, 15 minutes away from downtown and Business Bay. So if you're a tourist or an end user or an investor, this is the perfect place for you. And on top of that, you're buying from a reputable developer with a very good payments plan.
Absolutely, absolutely. In the end, any investor is going to look for the end user. And if I'm an user, let's say I work in downtown Business Bay, I finish my working day at 5-6 p.m. By 5:30, 6:30, I'm already spending my time with my family at the beach.
Exactly.
Simply lovely, simply lovely. Speaking about payment plan, what is so special about such a payment plan?
Our payment plan is one of the best payment plans that you have in Dubai. It's a 50-50 payment plan. What is special about it is that you have 50% during the construction and 50% on the completion of the project. So if, let's say, you're an investor, you can resell your property on the handover or before the handover without paying the other 50%. So you can make your premium only by paying 50% of the value of the property. Or if you're an end user and you want to go for a mortgage, you can do that also on 50% payment. Here you can see the master community that we spoke about. On this side, you have the sandy lagoons, which are all swimmable. You have this part of the sea as well, which is swimmable. You have all the retail shops, which are the restaurants, the high-end restaurants, the coffee shops. And as well, we can mark the buildings that we spoke about, Orise, Sensia, and the mural. And at the same time, we can show the views where in the front side, you have the sea view. And on the right side, you have the downtown skyline. You have the cove view from this side, and you have the sunset with the water from the opposite sides. And one more thing to mention, that this community is actually split into two clusters. The first cluster is the Bay Area, which is all the frontline buildings that you see. And the second cluster is the forest or the gardens area, which is going to have plenty of greenery, plenty of amenities and facilities. And these two clusters, they're also connected by one bridge, which you can see as well in this model.
Can we actually see the example of what kind of premium product are we getting here?
Yes, of course. You have the mural, the latest project that we had in Beyond. It is actually the most premium tower in the community. Why? Because it is located in close proximity to the private beach, and every single angle of this tower has a nice view, whether it's the front side, the back side, the right or the left. You have amazing views. Any unit that you choose will have a nice view.
Love it, love it. There is no single bad unit. That's what
Exactly.
Let's dive into a little bit more details of the mural.
So the mural is 36 floors. We have one floor for the amenities, which is basically the first level where you have 2 pools, you have the barbecue area, you have the gym, you have a spinning studio. And then we have another level for the amenities as well, which is the adults floor on the 31st level, where you have 2 dipping pools, you have a jacuzzi, you have a space where you can sit and relax. So from this side, you have the downtown skyline, which is also visible from the pool side on the podium level. From the opposite side, you have the full cove view with the sea view. And from the left side of the building, you also have the open sea view. From the opposite side of the building, you have the full view of the, first of all, the sunset, and you have the gardens, because in the back side, you have the gardens area or the forest area.
Love it. Simply love it.
Now, in terms of interiors, similar to the other buildings that we had as well in Beyond, we have floor-to-ceiling windows. You have 3.2 meters height for every apartment, and your apartments are fully fitted with kitchen appliances.
Let's talk numbers now. What are the actual prices, or what were the actual prices?
Good question. So the prices in the mural started from around 2.47 for the 1 bedroom, and 4,500,000 for the 2 bedrooms, and around 6.8 million for the 3 bedrooms.
Wow. So all the way from 1.7 6
Yes,
months ago.
1.7
4.
in Saria to around 2.5 in Mural.
And we still have 5, 6, 7 lunches to go
Yes, on average, we have 1 launch every month.
every month.
Yes,
So the sky is the limit, basically the price.
sky is the limit.
Let's have a deeper look into the payment plan itself. As we said, it's 50-50 payment plan in this particular case, which means 50% are breaking down into installments throughout the construction time. If another 50% you can pay on a handover. In this particular case, gap between the last 5% and the remaining 50% is roughly 7 months, which gives us enough time to exit the project if needed without extra pressure. Speaking about the exit strategies, when we talk about off-plan investment, normally we consider 5 major tracks to follow: long-term rentals, short-term rentals, resale, own use, or refinance. In this particular case, being seafront property, being upcoming destination, having 50-50 payment plan, what are the real edge in this case? Short-term rentals, again, since it works best with the seafront, beachfront locations, maximizing your ROI if you decide to keep it long-term, or resale, which is exit with profit before the handover, which again allows you to maximize your ROE. ROI gives you income, ROE is the key to the expansion. Which path to follow is completely up to you. And it takes us to the bottom line. You are not just buying the property, you are securing the location that will grow in value exponentially. The market is about to explode, with the Dubai government, major developers, Omniet Group themselves putting their money behind such area. Opportunities like this are very rare, and they don't wait. Once the full infrastructure is in place, the demand will accelerate and the prices will soar. The best time was 20 years ago. The smartest time is now. And the final one, if you, as a Hanan, would invest in such a product, what could be one thing that could possibly stop you?
To be honest, the only thing that was stopping me from buying a property in Dubai Maritime City and with Beyond in particular was the fact that we're launching another project. So I always waited for the new one, thinking that it will be the best. But as we launch a new project, you know that the prices increase. So here you are losing the potential appreciation that you are doing as well as an investor.
Absolutely. Today's opportunity is tomorrow's history. So there is no time for
Exactly.
hesitation. Well, beautiful. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.